After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They move the tight end all over. Power football with the run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Right back to the well. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Loss of 2. Third down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Close to midfield, fourth down. I think most coaches in college football say that's a green zone now.
Has to be, because there's really not that much to gain by kicking it away.
No, because you kick it in the end zone, they take it out to the 20. You're only picking up how many yards. They can return it. So I know if I run a play, I've got a really good chance to get it. So stay aggressive, offensive coaches.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Brings up second down.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Gonna run it. It's Hampton. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Johnson looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's 4th down.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I love the idea on offense here. Let's go to the quick passing game, right? Let's get it in and out of the hands of our quarterback quickly. Got to make sure you're throwing completions, though.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're bringing heat. Steps away to find some room. Still running at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
He can throw it, he He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Finds a little space. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, South Carolina! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
14, North Carolina, 7.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And I love the fundamentals by the quarterback on that last completion. That's 4 verticals. And if you're going to complete that ball down the seam, you've got to be able to freeze the safety in the middle of the field and not telegraph the throw. That's exactly what the QB did. Nice job.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Corners are going to bail. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got a man. It's Jones. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Zings it complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Jones. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Really good throw and catch there, David, but on third down, you have to put a little bit of heat on the quarterback somehow.
Somehow, some way, get him uncomfortable. They didn't do it there. Great job of this offensive line. Nice protection, good clean pocket. QB rips the football, easily gets the first down.
Wide out in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Time to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got room on the return. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line, gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rival.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you've got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And that one will put him up here in the second half. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm, maybe before you open it up.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll go right back to the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Toss to the outside. No, he just flat ran over it. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They've been running it, but now the pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff unit about to go to work. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He stopped almost immediately. Didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
South Carolina, 28. North Carolina, 21.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. On the option. The pitch. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
On the option. Now the pitch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
South Carolina.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
North Carolina, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Johnson wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Fires left, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. The sure hands, it's Hampton. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
They'll give it to the back. Nice move there. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Johnson looking to throw. He wants it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. They want to just keep throwing it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He's got an open man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Quickly to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. They fake it. Pitch it to the tight end. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Johnson wants to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. These corners backing off a bit. He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on...
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.